Good morning, Eagles. How are you this morning? I'm so happy again to be up here. I'm so humbled. I'm so overwhelmed with love and joy and support that we've received this whole weekend. It's coming to an end, but I believe it's the beginning of better days. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Charlie and Alta. I know I'm speaking for a lot of you in here. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for loving us. Thank you so much for keeping us under your wings. Personally, I've learned so much this weekend. I think this has been my best event in your life. I have had tears back to back if it's not for Laven's story, Kelechi's story. I've laughed. You guys should have seen Kelechi's face when the son said he has two, he's a father of two. We laughed so much in the back because Kelechi was like, this is how I'm finding out that I'm a grandmother. So I feel so loved to be in this energy. The energy is just different. If it's not for that candlelight session, for me, it means a lot. Every year, it brings tears into my eyes. So thank you so much, Charlie and Alta. We've learned so much, but they say knowledge is power only when it's applied, yeah? So whatever we have learned this weekend, we have to go share with our teams. We have to make sure we bring more people in more legs next year. And I want to tell you, I've attended these events before. Your business is going to change. There's something about the energy in here. Your business has to change for the better. So let's go out there and duplicate what we have learned this weekend. And I'm here with these beautiful ladies here, very seasoned leaders. They are going to share with us, coming from this event, what we've learned. What do we need to do? We all need to step up. But what should we do to step up? Adeline or Stella? Stella, you want to go first?
Okay. Thank you. Good morning again. Good morning, Okay. To step up, I think to step up, it's a goal, which everyone here must have. So, you have to be uncomfortable so that you can step up. You have to move from the cycle you are to be in that cycle which will make you go and step. One of the things that will make you go and step up is to attend the events. And this is the one of the best events. I'm sure that each and everyone who is here is going to step up. Next year, when we come here, we will be upgraded from where we are today. So I used to tell my team this example, that if you are a chicken, you have to find, there is a chicken, there is eagles, and thank God we are eagle team. So each and everyone here is an eagle. So you have to move from the chicken to the eagle. Chicken are people who do things in kawaida. What is it?
Like a normal, regular way.
So you cannot have a step if you are in normal life. Because to step up, you have to sponsor, you have to be a leader, you have to develop leaders, you have to teach them, you have to duplicate things which is right, so that those people, when they do the right things, they will step, and if they step, you will step up. So to me, what to do to step is, from today, from now, we have to change everything towards things which will make us to step. When you come in Tanzania, I will speak a good Kiswahili. You can understand.
Okay, Adeline, we've seen you taking steps, and you've seen your team, a strong team of leaders. Can you share with us how other people can you also step up and build strong teams of leaders?
Thank you. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Bingi. Let me say that this topic was not for you, it's for me. Because my upline said, you need to step up. So I prepared it for me. I hope it will valid for you too. For me, the first thing is something that Bingi said. We have to believe. Are we not believing after this session? After seeing all these that we have seen. So we have to believe that we can step up. But you believing only is not enough. Because this is not a lonely business. As Stella said, you have to influence your team. You will have distributors who believe, and you will have members of your team that do not believe. That means that you have to believe for them. Like my upline comes to me and says all the time, you can do it, Adelina, you can do it. If you really believe that your downlines can do it, you pass that believability to them. And that is what people need. They need to believe that they can. Even if they don't believe, we are the responsible for making them believe. The other important thing is sometimes people want to step up, but they don't even know what to do to live from where they are, where they want to go. And we have the compensation plan, and we have our upline. So we have to go to our upline, we have to read the compensation plan to see exactly what do we have to do to step up. If I'm a manager and I want to be a senior manager, I know that I have to do 1,000 points. But as I said before, this is not a lonely business. You can do 1,000 points on your own, but you will not succeed. But if you do with your team, you have 2 managers at least. You teach, like Stella said, what you do. You are a manager. You teach your downlines how to be managers, and then you will step up. So the main thing in this business to step up is help other people to step up. But if you don't know the compensation plan, of course you will not know that you have to upgrade 2 of team members to be a manager, and with that you can get your 1,000 points. So stepping up for me, it's points and team development. Points alone is not enough, but as Stella said, you cannot be on the minimum. You have to try and do the much as you can. But more than points is team development. As we said yesterday, our mission here is to enrich the life of other people. So if we take this in our mind, of course, we will upgrade other people, and by upgrading other people, you upgrade yourself. But upgrading, for me, is not upgrading. Upgrading is activity. Sometimes we concentrate too much on achieving, a pin on achieving, but we are not concentrating on the activity that we have to do to achieve. So, of course, planning, doing the daily activities, it's what will make you and your team to upgrade. Talking about upgrading your team, you will have so many downlines surrounding you. You might have 3, 4, 5. I like what the book On Your Life says. You have to try and work with your downlines that are more active. You can say, I have 10, but are all these 10 the ones that want to grow? You have to find out who are the people in your team that wants to grow and work closely with those. It doesn't mean that you will leave the others aside, because if it was like that, I wouldn't be here because I was not active. But because you have to concentrate on people that are willing to work, but not leaving aside the ones that need your support to start doing what they have to do. So talking about serious downline, it's important to identify a serious downline. A serious downline is someone who comes to training. A serious downline is one that calls you asking questions. A serious downline is the one who wants to learn. And a serious downline, it's you being serious to your upline. So each one of us has to be serious to the upline, so your downlines will be serious to you. To end, I will quote something that I read in the leadership we are doing now. We are reading the book, The Greatest Salesman in the World. And sometimes people say, is it necessary to read books? There are people who don't read, but they are successful anyway. I believe that if God has given you talent of reading, use your talents. Because the ones who don't have that talent, God has given them another talent that they didn't give to you. So use the talents you have in order to succeed. But the phrase that I'm taking from there that we read just 1 week ago is, the failure will never surprise you if the decision to win is strong enough. Because in trying to step up, we go up and down, but we have to be strong. Because if we have a good willing, if you decide that we want to succeed, we will do the things that we have to do, and we will succeed. Thank you.
Wow, that's everything. Thank you so much, Adelina. Thank you so much, Stella. So a few takeaways from this session, from all the sessions we've had this weekend, for me, is on leadership. I know we had a session yesterday, and I remember what my sister Adelina said about taking ownership and leading by example. And I saw that firsthand last night when Charlie and Alta took us out for dinner. So we walked in, we were so excited. And I remember we were walking in, we see all these beautiful waitresses, and we just joked. We say, we're just passing by. But I'm sure if Charlie was walking with us, he'll start prospecting them. Guess what? We got in feeling so cold. We ordered the hot chocolates and whatnot. And a few minutes later, Charlie walks in and he comes to me and says, guess what I just did? I'm coming from doing a demo in the kitchen. Can you imagine? He did a demo, he did Super 10 demo and broccoli. Now that's leading by example, yeah? So in 1 minute, can you, Stella, can you share your takeaway from this particular event and how it's going to help you and your team step up when we go back home?
Okay.
1 minute.
Okay, when we were coming, I was telling my team that we are going to observe each and everything that will be taught and everything that we'll be doing there. So I thank God. You know, this meeting in Tanzania, it will be in the next month. And I remember very well, when I started June, I told you. Then the next month was Child Bolton function in Tanzania. What I remember, I was a manager that month. Then the next, when Charlie came, I was still a manager because it was the second month. But guess what? 5 years back, what Charlie did is the same that is being done here. So to me, I want to tell each and everyone, and actually my upline or our panelist has umenitangulia kusema. Yani,
she says I said before what
yes.
she's about to say.
Yes, yesterday's what Charlie did. My dear friends, my dear distributors, let's go and be the first, not the best. If you want to step up, if you want your team to grow, be the first, not the best. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Stella. Adelina, 1 minute.
Let us go out and do the action that we have to do. I have nothing else to say.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, everyone. Let's go out and be blessings to others. Thank you so much. I just want to clarify one thing about Supergrow. We spoke about Supergrow yesterday, and I said it has been registered as fertilizer, yeah? It has been registered in Tanzania. I want to make that very clear. So if it's not registered in your country, it is not a fertilizer. Yeah. So please don't go and sell it as a fertilizer if it's not registered in your country. You can get in trouble. We got in trouble in our country selling it as fertilizer before the registration. So I want to make that very clear. It's registered in Tanzania. So if you come to Tanzania, we'll welcome you. We can sell it as a fertilizer. But please, you can get in big trouble if you sell it as a fertilizer before it's registered as one. Thank you so much.